going to give you a Christmas haul. So I got 2 of the Louis Vuitton like bag chains.
Haul of what I bought with my birthday money. I really wanted a white and black one, but my dad only let me get one Chanel bag.
What the hell?
And then my second favorite gift, heels. I am obsessed with them. Straw one from Chanel. The more hate I get, the more money I make. So maybe next time, actually keep hating, because maybe you'll buy my next Gucci bag. Like,
influencers have always been a little extra, whether it's the confidence that feels more like delusion, the I'm the influencer energy like it's a full-time personality, or just flexing like their lives are better than everyone else's. But lately, it has gone beyond cringy. Now we're seeing people pretending to live those luxury lives. They designer everything, they rich girl hauls, but it's all kind of fake. And you know the weirdest part? They act like no one will notice. Which brings us to TikTok sisters Izzy and Kyle and Darnell. The Christmas haul went extremely viral, but not in a good way. Instead, it kicked off one of the messiest influencer controversies in a long time. Okay, so here's the video that basically blew up. You know, it's Christmas morning, the sisters are surrounded by a sea of presents. I'm talking perfectly wrapped boxes, luxury brand shopping bags everywhere, you know, full rich girl Christmas haul.
Wow.
But something just feels weird. They start opening what looks like thousands of dollars in designer stuff. Louis Vuitton, Dior, Chanel, but their faces? Blank. Like totally deadpan. To be very honest, it's giving grocery list energy, not I've just got a $3,000 bag. It almost feels like they'd already opened everything before and now they're just refilming the video for TikTok. There's one moment where they do this fake gasp and then literally 2 seconds later, Cullen just shrugs and goes, "So yeah, that's my Christmas." Like, that's it? That's the vibe?
I'm going to give you a Christmas haul. So I got 2 of the Louis Vuitton like bag chains. Everything's been open, so it's like not cute anymore. But y'all, this was my favorite gift. The Chanel tennis shoes. And then my second favorite gift, heels. I am obsessed with them. It's like straw one from Chanel. Adorable, love her. I can't wait to wear her all year round. And then the next,
like, girl, where's the energy? And trust me, the comment section noticed. People were like, wait, why do they look so bored? One person even said, "Did you get this at Walmart? I have the same bag." And it wasn't even about whether this stuff was real or fake at that point. It was the energy. It just felt so performative. Like the whole thing was more about looking rich than actually enjoying the moment. So obviously TikTok wasn't here for it. People started calling them out really fast. And not just because the girls look kind of bored opening expensive stuff.
Now, we were doing so well with these rich people Christmas hauls until some people started capping, leading people to believe that these items are not real and they are in fact fake from DHgate. Izzy took down her haul, but she still has videos featuring this purse. It's a Hermes Kelly Mini 20, I believe. Very cute bag. I'm not sure why she added the LV charm. But anyway,
and a lot of folks thought maybe the gifts weren't even real, which honestly makes a lot of sense. You know, sometimes creators reduce stuff for the perfect shot.
I saw the Izzy and Kyla and Darnell Rich Girl Christmas haul, and a lot of it is DHgate. Not to be a hater, usually I'm like, girl, get your bag, save your money. But the fact that they're flaunting all this stuff as if it's real, this was my first giveaway. When she showed her Chanel shoes, they came in a matte Chanel black box. Chanel shoes come in a box that's kind of like textured like this. They're not matte, and they don't open up the way that she opened the box. They are this kind of box, lid kind of thing. And then with the Chanel shoes, because those shoes are not in-season shoes, they're more like collector's items. I collect designer Chanel shoes that are not in season because it's my favorite thing to do. I have these, and notice how older Chanel shoes are, a lot of them are wooded like this. So there's pair number 1. And then also the writing on the Chanel shoes were a little funky. See how like the Chanel, it feels very real and it's leather and it's imprinted like that. That was giveaway number 2.
And here's the thing, it wasn't actually about the gifts. People don't hate luxury stuff. They hate when it feels fake or like performance. It's when someone is trying too hard to look rich, but there's no real excitement behind it. And comments were extremely wild. People were zooming in on tags, comparing bags to cheaper knockoffs, joking about Walmart level luxury, and some even said, why bother flexing if you don't even look happy about it? And that vibe is a total turnoff. It made the entire haul feel less like a celebration and more like a performance. And on TikTok, when something feels off, people will notice and call it out really fast.
Like, I don't even know what to say because I don't really owe y'all an explanation, but like...
So this is their response to the backlash that people showed them. Just listen.
Like, I thought that everybody knew that, like, people buy, like some of my stuff that's designer is real and some of it's fake. I thought that was, like, an everybody thing. Like, I know so many people that I go to college with that their parents have, like, way more money than I could ever dream of imagine having. I didn't know that would be that big of an issue. I'm just gonna keep being positive and ignore it because the more hate I get, the more money I make. So maybe next time, actually keep hating because maybe you'll buy my next Gucci bag. Like,
what the hell are you talking about?
So I have a question to you all right now. What do you do when the internet turns on you? If you're Izzy and Kylan, apparently you double down. Izzy posted a reaction video where she said,
I think everybody on this app has forgotten the reason why we celebrate Christmas, and that alone is a problem. We should all be celebrating Jesus and his birthday rather than a teenager in high school's haul of what she got for Christmas. Not even talking about it, hating about it. For Christmas, guys, we're supposed to be, like, grateful, spend time with our family, be thankful for the gifts that we have gotten. And somehow you guys are hating so hard you're trying to make me hate my Christmas gifts from my parents that worked hard to buy me those gifts? Do you see where I'm going with this? It's not me, it's you. I'm sorry, but for people on this app to be trying to bully a teenager into hating what their parents bought for them is wild. Y'all are insane.
okay, but no one said that you couldn't enjoy your gifts. We just said it looked fake. A week later, they drop another video. Let's call it a clapback haul. This time, they show off more designer items, hold up receipts, and flex their plastic surgery results. Yeah, they're like, we've got boobs, we've got a nose.
Not only do we get those purses, show them the titties.
we got boobs!
And we got a nose.
We're doing plastic surgery hauls now? Weird. And it came across less like a celebration and more like, look, we're not lying. But if you have to try that hard to prove that you're real, it kind of proves the opposite. And that's when things turned from cringe to full-on chaotic. A lot of people were like, wait, are you trying to flex harder because people said it looked fake? That's not the win you think it is. Like, honestly, I don't get it. You could have all just said that bag was fake and just simply move on. And here's something worth asking. Why do influencers even feel the need to fake this stuff? There's this built-in pressure to always level up, be more polished, more glamorous, more expensive, especially for younger creators who feel like they need to prove they belong in the influencer world. When your value online is tied to your aesthetic, the temptation to fake it till you make it is huge. But that game is extremely exhausting. And honestly, it's kind of impossible to win. And you know the irony? Trying so hard to look perfect is exactly what makes people tune out. So now let's talk about dupes, because a lot of Gen Z is actually super into them. It's not uncommon to see people proudly rocking fake Birkins and saying, it looks good, it was $40, and I'm not paying $8,000 for a bag. The culture has shifted. We went from aesthetic to authenticity. Owning a fake, but being real about it, is often more respected than pretending something is real when it's not. Which is what made the Darnell situation worse. They could have just said, this one is a dupe, but I love it. Instead, they tried to pass everything off as high-end, and that got defensive when people started asking questions. So now let's play a small game. Can you spot the fake? I'll be showing you some images on the screen and you have to guess which one is a real one and which one is fake. So one of this is real and one is a dupe. Look closely. There's stitching, logo placement, hardware quality. Can you tell which is which? Surprised? Most people get wrong on the first try. And turns out fake items have gotten really good. That's why spotting a fake one isn't always as easy as it used to be, which brings up a deeper question. If even experts struggle to tell, does it even matter? And that's the energy a lot of people are leaning into. I know it's a dupe, but I don't care. Okay, next up. Dupe or designer? You have 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. This is quite insane to realize how similar they are. Okay, number 3. Which one is a dupe and which one is a designer? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ta-da! Yeah, and they look so similar, and I would even say that the dupe one, a fake item, is actually better than the original one. And I'm actually asking the question, would you still pay $4,000 for that logo?
I don't know, man.
And turns out this isn't just about the Darnell, so they're part of a much bigger pattern where influencers are getting exposed for being fake, tone deaf, or just plain out of touch.
This is my Christmas haul. First, I got a ring from Tiffany. I didn't ask for this, but I guess it's cute. Now let's move on to what I got from Apple. I got an iPad Pro. I asked for this because I didn't like my black one. I got these purple AirPod Maxes. This is how they look. Then I got a new MacBook Pro, also in silver. I got a magic keyboard case for my iPad. This is how it looks. Then I got the new Apple Pencil Pro. Let's unbox it. Gorgeous. Next, I got this Beats speaker in red. Can't wait to use this. Next, from Aloe, I got these brown sweatpants. Very cute. And of course, the matching hoodie. I've been wanting this set for...
Oh my gosh, her voice is like so robotic. She's like, name me these items. It's like next. She feels so ungrateful, I would even say. Like her voice is really so robotic. I can't help it.
Also got this little bracelet. I'm
Just
not
like
a huge
just
fan of bracelets, so I'll
going
probably
on.
be regifting this. Next, from
Oh my
Lush
God.
Fancy, I got 2 perfumes. They literally
Like,
smell
moving
like
on,
I love
moving
the
on.
pink ones.
Like, girl, you have just got so much technology that I could never dream about in my life, but you're like just so, I don't know, neutral about it. It's weird.
Just like way too long. Going on a ski trip, so I guess that's why I got this.
And for your information, this video like doesn't end. It feels like so long. I'm telling you, this video is like, I mean, 2 minutes long or something, and she's constantly unpacking those presents, from cosmetics to jewelry to technology to new iPads and iPhones. Everything is in one video, and she's like so neutral about it. This sounds so weird. Like, you've got all this for Christmas? For me, it honestly sounds like she's pulling the stuff out of her school bag. Like, really. No excitement, no emotion, just like, here's my Louis bag. Cool, next. Honestly, it comes off more like a flex than anything else. And I'm not saying that out of jealousy. It's more like pity, honestly. Not for them, but for the whole situation. Like, you've got people out there struggling to buy groceries, sharing their one cracked phone for the whole family, and these girls are sitting out there acting like dropping thousands on gifts is just what everyone does. And let me clarify, there's nothing horrible about getting nice things for yourself. It's just the energy, you know, the way it's presented like it's somehow normal or expected. And that's what makes it feel so out of touch. And then there's another side of influencers who tend to lie about the products or services they get, just for the sake of views or aesthetic.
This looks like false light. This is how? What? It's this L'Oreal telescopic lift. Look at the wand. Okay, so basically I'm taking the curved side and I'm going root to tip and I'm starting to coat the lashes. And then once you've done that, you flip the brush to the side and you use the hook comb to basically separate. This is one coat. Okay, I'm gonna add a second. Look at the length. Do you see that? I am speechless. And I'm not sure anyone's gonna ever be able to compete with this mascara.
And it does seem like she put on some lashes or some extra filter to make them look bigger. And this is the so-called mascara gate controversy. One popular makeup creator, Michaela, hyped a mascara and said it gave her the lashes of her dreams. But fans thought that she had false lashes on. She denied this, but the damage was done. People stopped trusting her.
Hey man, we're not buying your $700 course on how to get rich, bro. We're not stupid. This plane is not in the air. I am 100% sure this is just a private jet production set. It's just made to look like a plane. I'm not even hating, but we all know this by now. You see how the camera moves left and right to make it look like the plane is moving? Now take a look at this juice bottle right here. You notice how as the plane moves, the content or the liquid in the bottle doesn't even move at all. So it probably cost him like $500.
And it's all for the sake of views. And I try to be serious about this topic because it isn't actually fun, and I know how many people are being affected by these types of videos, but I just can't help but feel so amused by the behavior of some people and how sometimes stupid it can be. Like, lying to your audience like that is just, I don't know why you're making that type of content even. That's weird. There is also this interesting trend called the instant ick. It's basically when a bunch of TikTokers started confessing their viral moments were staged. There was another case with hidden ads. In 2025, a lawsuit hit Revolve and a few other major influencers for not disclosing ads. Followers thought they were getting real recommendations. Turns out, it was a paid content. And that kind of sneakiness is exactly what people are done with. So you might be asking, why are people calling out this stuff right now? It's very simple. The vibe around luxury is different now. Gen Z doesn't care much about brand names. A lot of them see designer items as overpriced or kind of basic. They'd rather thrift something cool or wear a Dupe and own it.
I honestly don't think it's possible for a thrift haul to get any better than today's, so the bar is being set really high. I literally think I screamed as soon as I saw this Louis Vuitton bag. Is it probably fake? Yes. Do I care? No. It was literally so cute, but they really thought they did something there with the $40 price tag.
What matters now is authenticity. Owning a $5,000 bag doesn't mean anything if your energy is fake. One fashion writer summed it up really nice. It's not about whether the item is authentic, it's about whether you are. That's why the Darnell sisters flopped so hard. If they had just said, yeah, some of it is fake, but it's still cute, people might have loved them for it actually. Instead, they got defensive. The more they tried to prove their luxury, the less believable they seemed. Even the real got involved. After Kylan mentioned her mom shops there, the company posted a TikTok showing how they authenticate designer bags. It was a subtle dig, but a really smart one, because they leaned into trust, something their sisters didn't. At the end of the day, this isn't about a couple of girls with some questionable gifts. It's about the influencer economy and how much people value realness now. We all know social media is curated, and that's not new. But there's a difference between editing your life just a little and straight up faking it. If you're pretending to be rich for clout, if you're selling a lifestyle that doesn't exist, if your content is more performance than personality, people will pick you up on that. They always do. So be careful. If you're gonna post 10 designer bags on Christmas morning, expect questions. Expect people zooming in, analyzing, and calling it out if it seems weird. Because in 2025, the realest thing you can be online is yourself. That's the new flex. Not the bag, not the haul, not the filtered vacation. Just being real. Yeah. That's it, kind of. If you enjoyed the video, please give me some like, write down some comments below. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time. Bye!